Hello friends, today we are going to discuss what is meant by the top down and bottom up approach in the FSL, but financial analysis. But before moving to that topic, I would like to say marketing management, financial analysis, HRM. These are the part, these are the subject, these are or we can say these are the management skill which human are using in their daily lives, and by which human can survive in the today's era. That's what I feel so far. Now all these videos, all these presentations are made during the course of the MBA. And yes, this is the assignment what we have received from the college. Now we are going to see what is meant by the top down and the bottom up approaches. Before moving to main topic, we will see what is meant by the financial statement analysis. Financial statement analysis is the process of reviewing and analyzing companies' financial statement to make a better economic decision to earn income in future. Yes, financial analysis is the study of the company's financial statement, by which we can or by which either we can say this financial analysis will gives a better idea to the financial manager as well as the management of the company to make a decision about the company's future incomes. These statements include the statement, balance sheet statement, or the cash flow statement, notes to accounting, and the statement of the changes in the inquiry. Now, objective and the importance of the financial statement analysis. The primary objective of the financial statement analysis is to understand and diagnose the informations contained in the financial statement with a view to judge the profitability and the financial soundness of the firm. Yes, of course, this is the main objective of any organization or any financial analysis, is to understand, is to know the what is the financial condition of the organizations, by which we can make a certain decision which will gives a better idea or provide a better path to take the decision and about the futures investment, as well as it will gives a better idea about the futures, about we can say the futures returns. Now and it will also forecast about the futures prospect of the firms. The purposes of the analysis depends upon the persons interested in a such analysis and his object. Now next one is the another objective of the financial analysis is to access the earning capacity or the profitability of the firm, to access the operational efficiency and the managerial effectiveness, to access the short terms as well as long term solvency positions of the firm, to identify the reason for change in the profitability, financial positions of the firm. Yes, financial analysis will give the better idea about the positions of the company, as well as the it will gives a better idea about the profitability, about the services or any product which company has been launched in the business, in the market. It will gives it will also gives a more idea or more flexibility to understand interfirm competitions or comparison, to make a forecast about the futures prospect of the funds, to assess the progress of the funds over a period of the time, to help in the decision making a control, to guide or determine the dividend actions. These are the objective of the financial analysis. Now the parties which are interested in the financial analysis. Yes, of course. Now we need to know what is the now we already seen what are the objective of the financial analysis. Now which parties which are interested in the financial management, that is the more important, because financial analysis is made for someone, and we need to know who are those. The first one is the investors or the potential investor. Yes, of course, the potential investor of any organizations need, they will show the interest in the financial analysis. Then then later on coming a management. Yes, of course, management, creditors or supplier, banker, financial institute, employees, government, trade association, stock exchanges, economists, and taxation authorities. All these people are interested in a financial analysis, because the financial analysis gives a more flexible result about any organizations, and it will gives a better idea to all those parties. Now what is there are two approaches seen in the financial analysis. These are top down and the bottom up approach. Both are the strategies of information process and the acknowledging ordering using a variety of field, including a software, humanistic, and the scientific theories, and the management and the organizations in the parties. They can be seen as a style of thinking, teaching, or leadership. Yes, these are the two different types of financial analysis. Now we are going to see what is meant by the top down. The top down analysis generally refers to using comprehensive factors as a basis of the decision making. The top down approach seeks to identify the big pictures, all of these components are usually deriving forces for the end goal. Yes, top down approach now is commonly associated with the words macro and microeconomics. The macroeconomics itself is an area of the economics that looks at the biggest factors affecting the economy as whole. These factors often include things like federal funds rate, unemployment rates, globals and the country specific gross domestic products, and the inflation rates. Yes, the top down is the commonly, it is associated with the micro economics. Microeconomic consists of a daily life economics, or we can see the economics of the whole world, where all these criteria like inflation rates, unemployments are shown. Now an analyst seeking a top down perspective wants to look at how systematic factors affect and out what are the outcomes. The analysis analyst are seeking or choosing, or we can say they are seeing towards the top down approaches as a perspective. They wants to know what are the effects of the top downs, or the what are the factors affecting on the outcome of any businesses in the corporate finance. This can mean the understanding how big picture trends are affecting the entire industry. This will gives a better idea about the budgeting, goal setting, and the forecasting. In the same concept can be applied to understand the manage the micro factors. What is the top down investing? This investing world, top down investors or investment strategies focuses on the microeconomics, environmental, and cycle. This type of the investor usually wants to balance consumers directionary investing against the staple depending on the current economy. Historically discretionary stocks are known follows economic cycle, which consumer buying more discretionary and services in the expansions and less contractions. Yes, top down approach in which it will gives a better idea about the microeconomic environment and its cycles, which will gives a more flexibility to understand what is mean by the top down investment. And this investment is playing a vital role in the today's era, because it will gives a boost in the market, or it will create a more significant image of any organizations to create their profit. Now the consumer staples tend to offer viable investment opportunities through the type of the economic cycle, since they include a goods and services that remains in the demand regardless of the economic movement. Yes, whatever demands are being created by the markets are being analyzed by the top down investors, and accordingly they are investing in a market by which they are gaining a profit from the market, as well as they are looking towards market is they are looking as it is a profit provider, or it is a profit generator. Now typically these funds are called as a micro funds. This makes a portfolio decision by looking at a global than a country level economies. They further refine the view of particular sectors and then to the individual company within that sectors. Top down investing strategies typically focuses on the profiting from the opportunities and follow market cycles, while a bottom up approach are more fundamental in a nature. Now what is meant by the bottom up approach? The bottom up approach bottom up bottom up bottom up analysis takes a completely different approach. Generally bottom up approach focuses in the analysis on a specific characteristic and the micro attributes of an individual stocks. In the bottom up investing concentrations is on a business by business or sector by sector fundamental. Top down operate In the top down approach we are thinking on a global level, while a bottom up approach it seems, or it we can see their range is from small business, or their range is from business to business or market to market, or it is a country level segment where this bottom up approach plays. Now bottom up approach investing begins in the research at the company level but does not stop there. These analyses where company fundamentals heavily, but also look at the sectors and the microeconomic factor as well. As such a bottom up investing can be somewhat broad across the entire industry, or a laser focused on the identifying the key attributes. Yes, bottom up approach will emphasizing on the key attributes of any industry or any market, by which they will give a better idea, or it will gives a better tools to any businesses to understand what are the need of the businesses, what are the need of the marketers, and accordingly bottom up investment plays a role in the any business. Now metric focused smart beta index funds are the another example of a bottom up investing funds, like AAM, S&P 500 dividend value. These are the example of the bottom up investment. How now we can say this diagram will gives us a better knowledge what is meant by the bottom up approach and what is meant by the top down approach. In the bottom up approach, company as the bottom, then the sectors, then comes the economy. In the top down approach, first will come economics, then sectors, then company. These are the two approaches seen. These are the two approaches which are being seen in the fundamental analysis of the financial analysis. So these two approaches are playing a most important role according to the situations occurs in the markets. That's it for today. Now in the next lecture we're going to see what is meant by the marketing strategy and how that marketing management plays a role in today's market. That's it for today. Thank you.